Marlin, my name is Jennifer Hill, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring more customers to your business. Now, most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this, and what's in it for me? Well, it's your lucky day because I have the answer. In today's busy world dominated by internet connectivity, business owners are often too busy running their businesses to focus on how the internet can benefit them and their business. And sometimes the biggest hesitation one has towards hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I have found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Jennifer. Please do this for me. So, if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have some tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free action plan I gave you and do it yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above the competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average length of the #1 result on Google for junk removal is 1,500 to 2,500 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Right now, your site has about 546 words. Now, let's check out your competition. These guys have around 1,450 words. They're beatable. They just put a little bit more effort into their content. Now, I do have this handy little tool called Ahrefs, and I pay a couple $100 a month for it. Essentially, it gives me the behind-the-scenes details of what Google is looking for when it comes to ranking a site. So, when I ran a quick scan on your competitor here, and if I go to keywords, it shows me the exact keywords that your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. As you can see, your competition is ranking for junk removal Cincinnati with 1,100 searches monthly and Cincinnati junk removal with 110. But when we go to your site ranking, you're not ranking for those same terms. You are not optimized on those keywords. Now, what Google is looking at is junk removal Middletown, Ohio, and junk removal Middletown. Much lower search volumes on those 2 terms. It's close, but not what your ideal customers are typing in. So, the first thing you need to do to beat your competition online is to add a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. Now, I threw junk removal Cincinnati into Google. And as you can see, it comes up with a ton of ads. But here's the thing. Ads can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, your website, isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn money with Google ads until you know for sure your site will convert. But let's move on to the second thing that I want to show you, and that's citations. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what's a citation and why do they matter? And that's another great question. You see, this is right here the map pack, aka the Google Maps section. And you see this business name, address, and phone number. Well, that's known as a NAP, or name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. Now, you might be asking, okay, Jennifer, how do I show up in Maps? See, I told you I'm a mind reader. So let me explain. The number one thing you can do today to push your business to the top of the map pack, because you're not ranking in the top 3, your business address, name, and phone number is only listed in about 50 directories. A directory is a place like the BBB, Yelp, Yext, CityStar. And your competitor, they have 150 citations. Again, very beatable. So a citation is your NAP on places like Yellow Pages, BBB, Facebook, Yelp, and a couple hundred other directories. And when you get more than your competitor, you gain more trust than them from Google, pushing you above them in the map pack. Now, you might be asking yourself, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. We use sites like WhiteSpark or BrightLocal that tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. We can literally go down their list and match the directories they're on. But we don't stop just by matching the ones that they have. We want you to dominate online. So if your competitor has 150 citations, we want to get what they have and then add 50 to 100 more. So it takes them a long time to catch back up. Now, let's talk about the third thing I wanted to go over with you today, backlinks. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So this area is your organic search. So when we scroll down, you can see these businesses at the top. This is where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And backlinks are when one website links to another website online. So think about it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its authority, kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing that authority. And the more relevant the site, the more relevant the link. For example, if you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you, then great. But if you're a junk removal company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great, because you don't sell pepperoni. Now, let's take a look at your competitor here. And you can see they have 193 backlinks from strong, relevant sources. Once again, how do we get them? Well, with this tool, we can go in and see exactly what backlinks they have, and we can match these backlinks and get the same links for your business. Getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So, once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide. And backlinks, you want more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 across Google. And I'm psychic, remember? So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I have provided to you today and do this on your own. And once again, I'm totally cool with that. However, If you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself some time, you can give me a call at 859 237 9389. Once again, my name is Jennifer Hill, and my number is 859 237 9389. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I hope that you have an amazing day.